Alright, so we have our vertical and horizontal axes covered now, but there's a couple things that I think still need to be tweaked. If we print this out in black and white paper, red and blue won't be able to be seen. And if you notice, there's a whole bunch of space on the bottom of this data that we have that isn't going to be used, and we have some on the top that isn't going to be used. So the larger of a vertical axes we have, the less detail we can see between the two of these. So the first thing we're going to do is shrink this 0 to 45. We want to make it something more reasonable that's easier to see. So all you need to do is get right where these vertical numbers are, click it once to make sure it's all highlighted, and then I'll double click it. And that should open up the information that has to do with this vertical scale. So we want to look at the scale, which is right there, and we want to set a minimum and a maximum that's reasonable for the information that we have. If you look, we only have numbers between about 20 and about 40. So these may or may not be clicked. You want to make sure that they are clicked, and we want to set the smallest amount as 20 and the largest amount as 40. And when we do that, you can already see, if I press OK, you can see that now there's a lot more detail to look here, and we can see compared to before that the number really jumps up at the first one and it really widens out. Before it didn't look as reasonable. So only have a couple things left to do now. We want to discern these two. So if you can click right on the line, it'll show it like this. If you click wrong, it'll highlight the whole middle part. We just want to highlight this line. We'll start with the white one. We'll double click it. So instead of a color, we want to do something that you can see for each little spot. So marker style is one that lets us do that. Instead of having nothing, we can pick a little symbol. I don't care what you pick. I'll pick a little square. And now when you look on here, no matter what color prints out, I can tell that the one with a square is the white paper. And I can do the same with the red here. I can just give it something else. I'll do a little funky symbol. I don't even know what that is. But we can pick that. So now when I print it out, I can tell the difference because while it says white and black, we don't have to worry about two colors anymore. That's basically it. So now it's super easy to do that. And the cool thing is, if I don't want to show it as a bar graph or a different kind, all I need to do is choose one of these different ones. So I can go 3D with it. So now that same information is out there, but a little more unique. I can make a bar graph that shows the information very strange, right? So you can do bubble graphs, which don't really show the information very well, but looks kind of neat. An area graph shows it as a 3D kind of thing. Again, it's not quite as good looking. The easiest way to do it is just to stick with a line graph. But just so you know, there's a lot of varieties of ways of showing it. That one's really weird, but it's something different. So I'll go back to what we had originally. And now we can use this information next time, and it'll be very easy to understand. Hopefully you can remember. All right, thanks. See you next time.